Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you're at in the world. I want to do a quick video for you guys to explain some more value on being a part of the triple threat community with TFU, UOP, and the Silver Star Live slash AI software. I'm not quite sure what the name of the company is going to be yet, but they're going to be the back end income driving force for our triple threat, along with their hands free trading software that people are going nuts over. Okay, but I want to talk to you guys about the hands on part of our triple threat. And I do believe this firmly. Whoever has the biggest, the most tools in their tool belt can pretty much build the biggest house. And there are a lot of communities out there that are, what's the word I want to use, that are joining AI, the artificial intelligence or Silver Star that have, because it is pretty good software, but they are a software company. They sell a software that allows you to trade hands free, but that allows you to be, I would say, one dimensional. It's not a bad thing because if the software works, it works. But when you join a team and your whole team is based around just that one software or online marketing only, but not really giving you any additional value in trading, you may want to look to see, man, what other team has a bigger tool belt to help you build your financial house in this arena. And I believe that the TFU UOP community provides a pretty big tool belt with a lot of tools in it. And one of the tools we're going to talk about is the UOP Trade Finder with the thumbs up system attached to it. And I'm going to talk about the higher time frame. Then I'll do a video that talks about the lower time frame. But here's the advantage of the higher time frames with harmonic scanners. They have about an 80 to 90% success rate across the board. All right. A lot of the times where people fail to win with harmonic scanners is because they don't have good entry. When do you take the trade? These entry points here with the trade finder gives you entry points. It actually gives you the stop loss. It actually gives you take profit 1 and 2. I know a lot of people love to go to take profit 2, but what I have noticed is that majority of the time when you get a potential harmonic, um, you will it will typically in the higher time frame hit take profit 1. So if I was trading utilizing this software with the thumbs up thumbs down, I would definitely always aim for take profit 1. If you go for take profit 2, hey, those are not higher percentages in my book, but they do work sometime. So here is a 30-minute harmonic pattern that came up. Of course, we got the pattern, you got your entry point, you got your stop loss, and what we're waiting for is when to get in. Well, typically they say find the D. If it's at the top, you're looking for the sale. You wait for this candle to close, and as soon as you see the start of this candle, you can enter. But there are a lot of people who that don't make sense to them, or they may forget. But now we have added our thumbs up system. There's another trade that's coming in, USD CHF. So if it pops up on the finder, we will look at it. But it already gave me an early indication that one is forming. But back to the training, you will look at the thumbs down. You wait for your money line to form, and then you can take that trade right here. That's where I would have entered that trade. I see my thumbs, I saw my money line, I'm in that trade. All right. This is what I would call an early entry because you really like the 3 confirmations, but an early entry in a higher time frame is not a bad trade. Okay. So if you enter this trade from here, to take profit 1 is about 23 pips. Uh, that's a good trade, ladies and gentlemen. And that's basically trading what you see. Gave you all the conditions, and you just simply wait to get in that trade. And as you can see, it hit take profit 1. It did not make it to take profit 2, but it did hit take profit 1. All right, so that would have been a winning trade for you. Let's go look at another trade. And all I'm going to do is just go through these and just show you what would happen here. So let's go ahead. This is an hour time frame. So let me put up my hour barriers here so you guys can see. Oops. There you go. So this actual harmonic came later in the day because these are the end of the session, the beginning, and then the end. So from here to here, from this white line to this white line in the hour window, because this is Euro USD. I mean Euro USD, Euro JPY in the 1 hour window. So this is the beginning, start of the day, the end of the day. So if you took this, you're taking it at the end of the day, which would have rolled into the next day. When you go from one day to the other day, you have swap fees and the market change over, so the spreads get a little crazy. But if you would have held this, as you guys can clearly see, this would have hit. Here's your entry point here. Here's your stop loss. The stop loss would have been 18 pips. So you knew the only thing you would have been risking. And this is what's really good about these harmonics is when you know what you're risking, you now know how you can take those trades and hold them because you know what the risk is. So the only thing I was risking if I took this trade is 17 pips. But I want to wait for good entry because you don't enter just on this entry point here. You wait for the conditions. What were my conditions? There you go. You got thumbs up, check. Money line, check. And now you have your safe zone. This is where I would have entered the trade. Even toward the end of the day, there's my trade right there. I enter that trade, it goes up about 9 pips, comes back down. We enter the second day of the market or the next day, and as you guys can see, take profit 1 is at 20 pips. We would have hit it. It actually went up as much as 56 pips, but I'm a take profit 1 kind of guy because I like high percentage wins. If you wanted to try to go to take profit 2, you could have, but I would have took my 20 pips. And guys, there is another win. This is why we ask you, you want to be with a team that have a lot of twos in their tool belt. Let's look at one more. Let's look at EuroCAD in the 1 hour window. The higher time frame has a higher converting ratio. Let me see if we can find it. Where is it? All right, here we go. Let's put the bars up so we see when this was. All right, this was a particular longer trade. I don't think I would have held this trade this long, especially being in the hour window. No, I know I wouldn't have held it. But as you guys can see, it took several hours for it to hit just take profit 1. And if this was your entry point right here, I don't know, this was a good trade though. Hold on, hang on. I probably definitely because take profit 1. Well, there you go. That's why the take profit is 88 pips. I'm a compounder, so I know 20 to 25 pips I would have been out of this trade. I don't think I would have tried to even remotely let this go to take profit 1 of 88 some pips. But if you would have, you actually would have came very, very close right there. But it would have went clearly into the next day. I know I wouldn't have held this trade, but look at here, guys. The D was there. Your entry point was here. Lets you know we're looking for a bullish move. I knew that my risk was going to be about 40 pips, so actually I probably would have looked to go for at least a 1-to-1 ratio. So the trade would have happened, thumbs up, right? It happened there. I would have entered this trade realistically right about there because I like to see little movement and all the way to the top here. Yep, 40 pips because I would have got my 1-to-1 ratio. So as you guys can see, Here again, another trade. The higher time frames will give you higher winning percentage. What's in your tool belt? When you're looking to join a community, a team, you have to look and ask yourself the question, what what does your team provide for me as far as value? We know what the company offers, but what does your community offer me as far as value to help me become a better trader? Ladies and gentlemen, we're sharing with you two of our services that we combine to give you 80 to 90% winning ratio by trading hands on. This is while your AI or your artificial intelligence software, however we're going to call it, is working in the background. You're in the front yard digging up the dirt and still, making that yard look really clean as you're building your house and gathering pips. Um, Again, this is just to show you guys how this system can work. If you like the higher time frames, again, it's a higher winning percentage. What we're going to do now, I know this is going to be a little bit long, guys, so I apologize, but I'll try to take another 5 minutes here. So let me see if I can change up the time frame, because I want to show you guys the lower time frame as well. So all you simply do is come in here and we're going to close out the higher time frames. We're going to say false on the hour. We will say false on the 30 minutes. So let's look at some 15 minutes and some 5 minute. Now, with these setups, you got to know that you are not going to be in these trades long. This is more of a scalping setup, because the lower time frames are not as accurate as the higher time frames. Let me say that again. The lower time frames are not as accurate as the higher time frames. So you are going to need the thumbs up, thumbs down to give you clear entries, and you're going to look to scalp the market. So let's look at this trade right here. Again, I don't even know what they're going to what they will present, but let's just see what would have happened. All right, this is a trade here. Let me put the session things up. Okay, this has actually happened today. Wow. This is why you here is your entry point, here's your stop loss, here's what you're risking, about 4 pips. Remember, you're in this is a 15-minute window, so you only the drawdown for this is about 4 pips when you enter, but you clearly want to use the thumbs up, thumbs down system when you enter. You wait for your thumbs down, check, money line, check, safe zone, take profit 1 is 3 pips, take profit 2 is 16 pips, guys. This happened today. You would have hit your take profit 2 of 16 pips. I know I would have went somewhere around 8 to 10 pips in the 15-minute window. I don't know if I'd have tried to go for the full take profit 2, but there you go. When you combine the two services together, you take what is a low winning percentage because you're in a lower time frame, and you can convert it to a higher winning percentage. Another tool to put in your tool belt. So again, what team do you want to be with? A team that has a lot of tools. Let's look at another one here. All right, guys, here's another trade here. We're looking at Euro AUD, the bat bullish trade here. Here is your entry point here. Here is your stop loss. You measure to see what is your risk. You're risking about 10 pips. So I'm looking to get about what, 8 to 10 pips, because I'm always looking at a 1-to-1 ratio compared to the stop loss. So here's your D right here. You had kind of wick down here, kind of pulled up, start forming here. You could have took the trade here, but this is just taking the trade off of your normal, see some green and I'm going in. Well, when I take the lower time frame, I'm looking for my conditions, at least 2 of my 3 conditions to take the trade. Thumbs up, check. Money line, check. I'm going to take the trade here, and I'm looking for what? About 8 to 10 pips. There it is, 8. Went all the way up to the wick, 10. There's your trade, guys. Winning trade. lower time frame. Even though this trade eventually did not, I mean, it hit the take profit one, but going for take profit two was not going to happen. Why? Because it was trending down, did its pullback, what a harmonic pattern does, and then continue with the trend that it was in. All right, let me see if I can get one more here. Let's see what this GBP AUD. I'm just going down the line, guys, to see what would have happened. Oh man, I know one thing. This trade right now is on fire, and that's money being made right now. So why? Look at that, thumbs up, money line, safe zone with the trend, guys. This is with no harmonic. This is why we say the person with the most twos can make a lot of money. This is a trade I would have took in my sleep. Right here is where I would have entered this trade. I know this is about harmonics, but it showed up. This is a live trade going on right now that I would have taken this, and I'm filming this around 5:15 in the morning. So this is definitely doing the London session here. Thumbs up, money line, safe zone. This is a trade that I am eating on. Look at this trade. What? What's in your toolbox? What's in your what kind of tools are you working with? You want to be with a team that has a lot of tools. Let me get back to what we were supposed to talk about. Let's see if we can find where is this doggone harmonic. Let's back it up. Let's back it up. Oh, this is a harmonic. Ooh, this one here. I don't know, man. This one here would have gave you a little. If you were trying to go to take profit one and two, that would have got you. But look, this is why, because these are not accurate in the lower time frame. But I think you still could have got some pips out of it. First thing you want to do is look at entry point. Then I want to look at what's my risk. It's about 10 pips. So I'm going for what, 8 to 10. Got thumbs down. Nope, the money line is not ready. So this is not ready. So I need to at least have my money line to take the trade. So you wait, you wait, you wait. There's your money line right there. Let's see if this goes down at least 8 to 10 pips. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm talking about. If you would have just traded this saying, I'm going to take profit one, because that's what it said, look what would have happened to you. But if you waited to get good entry, you would have caught that good entry. Go for 1-to-1 ratio. Find out what your stop loss is, the risk, and then go for the profit for that as well. This will help you compound even in a lower time frame, get more setups, but you don't have to risk a lot of your money in the process. I'm at 20 minutes, guys. I won't go too many more, but my question is, what's in your tool bag? The team that has the most tools can build the biggest house. If you're looking to be a part of Silver Star Live or AI software, and you want to get your hands on that hands-free trading tool, but you also want to learn how to trade on your own, consider the TFU UOP triple threat team to be a part of. Click the link below, connect with someone on our team, and we'll get you set up so that you can trade hands-on or hands-free. Make it a great one.